boys. It is the last sunrise. It is the last sunrise on the farm. Not much of a sunrise really at all, but this is what we have to work with today. Today's moving day. Morning, boys.
How you doing?
Not ready, bro. Not ready. I hate moving. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Good.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Welcome.
All right, you want to give us the rundown?
Yes. So we got some of the stuff in the house. We moved it all into like this front room.
We're all loaded up for round one. I think we underestimated how much furniture we actually have. So we decided that we're just gonna make one trip to the storage unit now, and then we'll come back and grab everything that has to go to the house, including our belongings and then all of the shop stuff.
All right, these guys are absolute powerhouses. We got all of this furniture over to the garage or to the storage, and then we've made it back, and now the guys are over at the house and we're packing all that stuff. The beautiful thing, let me get this lighting down a tad bit. The beautiful thing is doing it that way is now we're gonna have so much more room to pack stuff from the house that we were just planning on carrying because we thought we were gonna run out of space. So it worked out perfect. It didn't take long at all. These guys, like I said, are powerhouses. Two men and a truck. I think they got some spots nationwide. You guys, they got the FFT thumbs up for sure.
Yeah, not sponsored.
Not sponsored. We love them. Boys, we got Dejan, we got Jordan, MVPs of the day. I appreciate y'all.
No problem.
Y'all held it down and got it done in record time.
Yes, sir.
We're moved in. We're not unpacked, but we're moved in.
Success.
We're done moving like we said, but not technically done moving because we've still got some odds and ends, like just our bathroom stuff that we wanted to keep here until we moved and so on and so forth. So we've still got a day full of transporting stuff in our personal cars. We'll probably make about 3 or 4 trips throughout the day, and then we'll have everything officially moved over, and then it'll be time for unpacking.
So fun, unpacking.
Hey.
Cherry on top.
Making progress.
We're knocking it out. 2 or 3 more trips, maybe 4. I'm not gonna even put a number on it because who knows?
So guys, in the meantime, this is what's happening over here in the shop.
Alright, Felipe is all packed up. This'll do it for round whatever we're on. A lot of moving in 48 hours. I'm about gassed for the day.
Yeah, we're calling it a day on actually moving stuff.
Now, to the inside.
Promise you guys won't judge us. This place is a mess, but before we unpack, we are going to be getting rid of a lot of stuff. We have come to the realization that we have way too much stuff, and so that's what the next couple of days are going to be for us.
In the meantime, we're gonna just get out of here and unclutter our brains by going over to the farmhouse, making sure that we have everything. We didn't forget any little lamps that Lauren and them installed up in the front room or anything like that. We just want to do one more once over and just say our goodbyes one more time. But we're also going to recap everything that Lauren really was able to sell and that we were able to salvage from the house. So let's get to it.
Well, we're back here at the farmhouse for seriously the last time. And next time we see it, I feel like it'll probably be like getting torn down. So it'll be really cool to see, but also really sad to see. So in here, wow, it's like, it's less echoey now, but the cabinets are gone, as you guys saw in the last video. And then a lot of you guys were talking about the ceiling. The guy that actually grabbed the cabinets went ahead and grabbed some of the ceiling as well. We ended up selling those cabinets for $1,000, and that was just mind-boggling to me. I wasn't sure how much we were gonna get out of them. I was just talking, or I just posted as make an offer, and you remove, you haul. I'm not helping with any of the work. So cabinets were $1,000. We sold the double oven to the same guy for $400, and then the dishwasher to that same guy as well for $100. So we cashed out at $1,500 from the kitchen in here. So great little cash there. The wood stove and the whole stack is actually being relocated to Minnesota, and the buyer paid $200. Again, they hauled it. They had to get that stack off of the ceiling, but they patched it up for us, so that was another $200 for us. The old chandelier in here that Neiman and I hit our heads on a bajillion times throughout the time we lived here. I ended up selling it for just $50 after I broke it. If you guys didn't watch yesterday's video, check it out. I was so sad, but still made 50 bucks, so not too bad. In here, this is the office. We didn't sell anything out of here. We know that there's tons of other things that have value in this house. Doors, windows, carpet, trim. But you guys, I am exhausted, as many of you have told me over the past couple of weeks. And I am just ready to kind of be done with this house. I feel like I've gotten a lot out of it. You know, all of the things that we were able to sell, I feel like is definitely worth it, but from now on, I am ready to start focusing on our new house. We were also able to sell the washer and dryer for a total of $200, so that was just another great item to sell. We are so thankful that our landlord allowed us to sell the different things throughout the house. It actually helped us completely cover our moving costs, plus cleaning our new house, plus other costs. So that was super helpful in the whole moving process. And now we are going to show you guys what was our workshop. Removing it all, taking it all down. It's crazy. It looks a little bit like a tornado hit it, I guess you could say. Except this would also be gone, but craziness.
All right, now that we have officially said our goodbyes to the FFT Oasis, I guess it's about time that we move forward and get to the new house.
Yeah, we're gonna head over there and show you guys what the future holds. Welcome officially to the FFT house. We want to take you guys on an empty house tour to show you guys the potential and what we've already got as far as plans go running through our brains. So this is, as you first walk into the house, the sunroom. This is one of the parts that Neiman is so excited about so that he can come out here and sip his morning coffee. We'll probably just spruce it up a little bit, and then you walk into the front door here. And this is probably going to be more like phase 2 or 3 of our actual renovations. This was updated pretty recently, I'd say for sure within the past 10 years. So this is the living room area, and then you kind of go into the dining room, and the kitchen is where you can definitely tell it's been updated. New cabinetry, newer flooring. You know, when I say updated, I'm not talking about modern, I'm talking about just updated 10 years ago, so it definitely still needs some work, but this main level will be one of the last things on our list to be renovated, just because it's very livable right now, and there are some other areas in the house that need more of our attention quicker. Right off of this dining room too is our bedroom. So this is another blank space, and we're excited to just do what we want in this room. Again, this won't be until a little bit later on as we continue doing some other renovations first. Right off of the kitchen is the bathroom and laundry room. This has also been updated, again, probably within the last 10 years. This definitely needs a little bit of love as well. It kind of smells like old lady pee in here, so we're definitely gonna have to figure out what's going on down around the toilet. We've had our cleaning ladies in here and the smell has come back, so probably seeped down into the baseboards, something like that. We've got to get that figured out ASAP because this is our main bathroom. This is the basement. Eventually we may finish out some of it to add on some square footage to the house itself, but for now it's basically just going to be complete storage. Since the washer and dryer is now upstairs, we don't really have to come down here for much. We've got the HVAC, the water heater. The water heater is actually going to be our first homeowner challenge. It is actually leaking, and we knew that from the beginning. It's not a surprise. We are going to have a plumber come out here next week just to see what's going on, to see if it can be salvaged, or if we're going to be able to, we're going to have to replace the whole thing right off the bat. We had my dad over here trying to help us figure out what's going on with the water heater, because we honestly haven't had hot water here yet, and so he got it actually plugged in, and then even lit the pilot light, so we're hoping that that sort of ignites the water heater, so at least we can have some hot water going until we can get that plumber over here. This covers the first floor and the basement. Now we're gonna head all the way upstairs. All of that was to the left as you enter the front door, and now we are to the right of the front door, and it takes you right up these stairs to our loft area. This is an amazing, amazing room. It has so many windows. It even has a skylight up there, and this is going to be turned into our office and just our creative space. I'm gonna have my Cricut stuff up here, and Neiman's gonna have his computer and his editing stuff up here, but we're also looking forward to transforming it into a little bit more of a modern space, and we cannot wait to get rid of those nasty carpets. Over here is a storage closet for the loft area, but this door leads to another big selling point of the home. And this is going to be a future Airbnb. We've got a kitchenette already set up, and I just love the old retro vibes that it gives off. With a little bit of paint and some updating, I think that this is just going to be an amazing place for people to come and stay, and it's got all you need up in this little area of the house. So you come off the kitchenette, and there is a bedroom right here, plenty of room for a queen size bed. We're thinking about doing an accent wall over here, and then just again ripping up the carpet, making it more modern. A lot of it is very simple updates, but we're gonna do it right, and I just am so excited to get started, you guys. In here is the bathroom. It's got a full bath in here, so we'll just have to attach a shower curtain here and revamp the vanity, maybe even a new toilet. Right around here is just a linen closet. This bathroom has so much potential. We've got yet another skylight above me right there. We love all of the natural light that gives off. And then we've got another sunroom up here, which I think will be just amazing for our guests to enjoy. And we plan on even making it sort of a double functioning room. So it'll kind of be a hangout spot where we'll have a couch and some chairs, maybe even a TV. But then the couch will hopefully fold out so that they can have another place to sleep. We might even have 2 fold-out couches so that we can get more bodies in here to stay the night. What's really awesome, and that is gonna make it doable for us to make this an Airbnb, is that it has a completely separate entrance straight to the outside. So they'll be able to enter through that door straight up here. We'll deadbolt this door that leads to the loft, and they'll have their own space to call home. And you can see behind me through these windows that there is another building on our property, and that is where we're gonna head to next. So right here on our property is actually an alleyway, so it's not our property. Our property ends at this grass line. We're talking about possibly putting a parking spot back here for the Airbnb. So that way they don't have to mess with the street parking, because our driveway only holds 3 cars, and we've got my car, Neiman's car, and Felipe. So that's kind of all taken up. We've got an awesome deck that we're definitely planning on revamping a little bit, making it a little bit bigger, but then also just updating it. A lot of the wood is sort of rotted out and it's not really safe. Actually, you can see that some of it already decided to fall over in the windstorm the other day. But let's go ahead and go into the shop. Right here in this side of the shop is actually going to be our work area for more of the woodworking end of things. So I've got my saw out here, and we've got our garden tools, things like that. We're gonna deck it out with some plants, things like that, so that we can have a more inviting space. And again, we'll redo all of that roofing eventually to make it more bright in there. But I love having this off of the shop because it just gives another space. It adds that much more space to it. And then also the natural light that I keep talking about is gonna come straight through the roof. So ripping all of these trees out so that we're able to open this door a little bit more, re-pouring the concrete right here so that nobody trips and falls. You guys, I'm talking about all of the things that we're planning on doing. I'm not talking about that this is going to be done in the next month whatsoever, but just plans and dreams for the future that Neiman and I have already been thinking of and conjuring up since we got the house. This room off to the right of the entry door to the shop is just a wide open room, and we haven't quite decided where we're going to be flipping just yet because there's 2 separate sides to this. The other room has a little bit more natural light, so that might be a little bit better for filming. And then back around the corner here, we've just got more of the water heater, the heating and stuff like that, and another great place for some storage. We have some ideas about possibly knocking down that middle wall. We'll have to see if that's structural and keeping the upstairs up, or if we'll be able to take out that wall completely. And then up here is another huge selling point of this property. It's basically another Airbnb potential right here. So this would probably be a little bit more down the road. We plan on still revamping it sooner than later, but actually renting it out at the moment, we're unsure because we'll be working downstairs. Not too sure about the noise and things like that that we'll be making, if it would make sense to have people staying up here at the same time. And who knows, in the future, maybe we'll live over here and rent out both the Airbnb in the main house as well as the downstairs area in the main house where we're currently living. But this is decked out with a whole kitchenette again. It even has a stove here. And then you come through here and there is a bathroom. I believe the people before us started to do a little bit of a renovation, didn't finish, and it definitely needs some work. And then you come into here and this room is so cool. I know the paneling is old, but I really do love the wood floors that this room has. As you can see above me, it does have a little bit of an issue with the roof. One great thing is that it doesn't leak. So we're not really experiencing any water damage, but this is gonna be another one of our major things that we have on our list. First and foremost on both this building and the house is to just get the roof checked out to make sure that all is good there. And then I love the arches in both the main house and this house. It's so pretty. And then this just leads into the next room, and this would probably be a bedroom, but this sort of connects. So one could be a living room, one could be a bedroom. And then there's just a little closet right here that actually leads to the bathroom as well. And that's that for the other building on our property. And that does it for the empty house tour.
That does it, like you said, for the full house tour. And I just want to say how excited I am to have this property and it be where we can flip our furniture, where we can live, but also where we can create more income streams and to have the opportunities for 2 Airbnbs possibly. It's pretty game changing. And so once we kind of were walking through and got to see the opportunities for the Airbnbs, it got us really excited to be able to create more income streams off of one property.
Right, and one of the first projects that we are planning on is actually the Airbnb in the main house. So because in June, actually, we live in Omaha, right? In June, the College World Series for baseball comes to town, and so it's like this huge influx of people coming from all over the country that even all over the world.
All over the world.
It's crazy.
I didn't realize how big of a thing it was being from Arizona, but once I got here, it's real deal Holyfield.
Yeah, and it's been in Omaha for like ever. I'm pretty sure like we built an entire new stadium just for it to compensate for all of the people that come to the CWS.
So we really want to capitalize on that because I think if we can get that Airbnb up in the main house, we're going to be able to maybe pay off 1 or 2 months worth of mortgage and principal payments through that Airbnb.
So our goal would be to have it ready honestly by like the first part of June so that people can start booking it, and we'll probably be one of the places that people are booking pretty last minute, but that's okay because chances are they're not even going to know if their team is here until that last minute. So it kind of works out. But yeah, we're so excited, and I hope that you guys are just as excited as we are. Please don't worry. We are still planning on doing our furniture flips every single week. So continue to follow along with those. If you haven't already, subscribe down below.
Lots of good stuff coming.
Lots of good stuff coming. And then of course, we'll take you guys along on our renovating, our Airbnb and our house and all of the other projects that we have tucked up our sleeve.
A big thing too is a lot of these projects inside the house, there might be some mini projects and not everything may make it onto YouTube. So if you really want to be just a part and like live vicariously through us, it would be advantageous for you guys to head over to Instagram, follow us at Furniture Flipping Teacher. If you don't have an account, it's super easy to make one. You can make it through your Facebook account or your email address, but we're going to be doing a lot of behind the scenes and small little minor detail projects over on Instagram as well. In real time. So he said, you know, some of the projects might not make it to YouTube, but even if they do make it to YouTube, you can also see just more in real time behind the scenes over there on Instagram before they come over here. So that would be little sneak peeks over there. There's a little bit of a benefit to get over there on Insta. I know some of you aren't Instagrammers, but if you love us, You'll do it. You'll do it.
Yeah, and you don't even have to make any posts on Instagram. All you gotta do is follow FFT.
So that does it for us. We hope you guys enjoyed the new house. One last time, I just want to thank you guys all, every single one of you, for helping us get to this point. There is no doubt in my mind we would not be here if it wasn't for you guys and for your support and the love throughout this past 17, 18 months.
Yeah, I think we're losing track at this point, but we truly could not be doing this without you. So just thank you for allowing us to do what we love and for allowing us to create a life that we love.
No doubt about it. Well, till next time.
Yep, and we'll see you on the flip side.